Hello and welcome my friends to the Flying Kick. I am Savino and today I bring you a small video showing some games that are in development right now and I happen to find them on Steam. Yep, I know the channel is a little slow because of the magazine, link in the description, but don't worry, I'm still here and I'm still covering beaten ups and things will improve here in the channel, I promise you that much. So, without further ado, let's check them out. First game I want to talk about is called Maiden Cops, a beaten up where you play as a girl dressed with a cat costume, fighting other girls with a cat costume too. The graphics, as you can see, are pretty good with some nice pixel art, lots of colors and nice details on the background. But looks can be deceiving and with this game, unfortunately, that's the case. As you can see, your character moves painfully slow, which would be cool if the character at least was a grappler, but by the fighting style you can see that's not the case. The combat is also slow and pretty boring. You hit your enemies 3 times, they fall down, stand up, rinse and repeat. Look, there's nothing wrong with the old style of combat in beaten ups, but if you are going down this lane you need 2 things. First is a good reaction from your enemy. You must feel that the enemy is in pain with each hit they take, and of course you need interesting moves to do that. Look at Cody from Final Fight when he finishes a sequence of punches. He raises his arm with an uppercut showing strength and anger at the same time. Here, unfortunately, you got nothing of that. Another problem this game has is your enemy's attacks. They don't have a sequence to hit you. You take 1 punch and you're down. Other enemies just grab you without a warning and throw you on the floor, and some enemies coming flying across the screen just to hit you without any chance of escape. Unfortunately, the combat in this one is pretty bad as it is, but the silver line is that the game is early in development, so the devs still have time to change and fix some of the more glaring faults. This is Knights of Braveland, a very interesting and creative game. This is a roguelike board game with beaten up combat, which is, in my opinion, an extremely interesting idea. Here's the deal. You start in a hub world, your base, where you can upgrade your character, change equipment and chat with NPCs. Here you also can pick the level you want to play or repeat previous levels. After picking a level you are thrown on the map where you can choose the direction you wanna go. Each one of those blocks have a different event which goes from people asking for help or food, bonuses that you can get for the current run and of course lots of fighting. The combat is pretty simple. You have an attack button, a dodge move and a ranged weapon which is stamina dependable. You don't have many options of attack here and the combat is a bit lacking to be honest, but the game still managed to be fun to play in short bursts, since cleaning a map won't take you more than 20 minutes. You have lots of weapons to pick, armors, potions, among other items that you can find or buy during the game. Not the best beaten up around, but there's enough here to entertain you if you are looking for something different to play. Okay, this one is my favorite of this list. Dancin Divas, created by a single dev from Puerto Rico that draws inspiration of games like Baseball Batman and with an 8-bit aesthetic inspired by the old cartoons of Tex Avery. You can pick one of the 4 divas that came to the US from all over the world to star a show. Unfortunately, their most valuable treasures were stolen and now the divas will take the matters into their own hands and take their belongings back. The game is a classic beaten up with simple combat, but everything here is extremely fun and well done. The game relies heavily on humor and you won't stop laughing from the situations the divas are in. Yes, the combat is pretty simple like the arcades of old, but you have here the necessary oomph in the combat. Enemies have a nice reaction and it can cause a lot of trouble if you don't play your cards right. The game also offers alternative paths, make this one a huge adventure across the US. Dancin Divas isn't a hard game. I beat the demo without losing a single life, but it's so good to play and so fun to watch that you won't mind too much the lack of a real challenge. Not that this is a problem, because the game is yet in development, the dev can increase the difficulty later down the road. I recommend this demo if you are looking for a fun Sunday afternoon.
Take that.
And that's it for the video, guys, a short and nice one with some games that are currently in development and you might have missed. Next Friday we will be releasing the next issue of our magazine and I will bring to the channel the reviews of River City Saga, Brock the Investigator and Pulling No Punches, so a bunch of content coming this week. See you guys in the next video, and remember, keep it up.